Hello everybody, welcome back to Esoteric Ramblings. I'm Jesse Arnold, and today I'm going to be giving you my comic rundown for New Comics, September 16th, 2020. Alright, another Wednesday, another new comic book day. So make sure you head out to your local comic shop and pick up all your favorite books, and maybe some of these if they catch your attention this week. So as always, I'll kind of run down through it alphabetically. Then I'll give my comic cover of the week, and then my top 5. So I'm going to try to tighten this up a little bit and not ramble on as much as I usually do for New Comic Book Day, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, first up, top of the list, Captain America number 23. That's a great Sharon Carter, Alex Ross cover. Sharon Carter in the Iron Patriot uniform. That's a great cover. Next up, Detective Comics 1027. Got a couple of these, mainly for the cover art, but there's a lot of great stories in here. It's one of the DC's big anthologies, so here's the J. Scott Campbell Batman and Batgirl cover, and the Art Germ, Stanley Lau Art Germ cover with Batman and Batwoman. Next up is Giant Size XMen Storm number 1. With another really awesome cover there. This picks up where I believe it was the Jean and Emma one Giant Size X-Men was, where Storm's got the technovirus, different version of the techno-organic virus. It's pretty cool. If you like Phantom X and the World, and Storm and Jean and Emma, Emma and Jean aren't in this one, but some other fun characters are. So definitely worth checking that out for all you X-Men fans. Hellions number 4. This Havoc cover gives me throwback feelings to, I'll have to look, I don't remember the issue number, but a Jim Lee. I'll throw up a picture over here, but it reminds me of that classic Jim Lee cover, and absolutely love it. This series actually has been kind of surprising. Again, not a series I was really looking forward to initially with the whole Dawn of X stuff, but I'm digging that one. Next up, X-Men number 12. This is the prelude to... Oh, it doesn't say it on there. I guess that's a different book. X-Men 12, this is the Summoner and a lot of the stuff they were setting up with the Sister Island to Krakoa. I'm not even going to try to say it. Aroka? I just said it. Aroka? I'm not sure. It's just Krakoa spelled differently. But yeah, Summoner and all the stuff they're setting up there, which feels like it's leading right into the Ten of Swords that is coming. And that's it for the main rundown. Now is my comic cover of the week. Absolutely love the art on this cover. I don't know if holding it up is going to do it justice. This is the Adam Hughes Detective Comics 1027. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here. You got Batman with his cape looking like majestic bat wings. Catwoman hanging out on the gargoyle there. I mean, that is just some epic Batman action going on there with Gotham City in the background and all the bats. Just reminds me right out of the scene from Batman Returns when all the bats come out of the Christmas tree. But there you go. That is my cover choice of the week. Detective Comics 1027. Art by Adam Hughes. Now we're into my top 5. And let's see, I'll try to put little runners over here for the creative teams, but I don't know if I'll get everybody in. Number 5 this week is Money Shot from Vault Comics. This series, if you have not checked it out, is hilarious. The premise is completely out there and wacky, and every issue makes me laugh. It's a lot of fun. It is definitely not a book for kids. This is definitely in the mature rating category as far as comic books go. But yeah, check your local shop for this. If not, I'm pretty sure you can order most of these. Volume 1, I believe, which collects the first 5 or 6 issues, is out. But this has been a lot of fun. Check out this book. Yeah, so basically it's these scientists that explore space and they fund their trips by doing well, they just do sex acts on camera and fund it through the world. It's in the future, and the world is nobody wants to do anything with science, but they'll pay money to watch these people going out and doing stuff with aliens. And in this current story arc, the president of the United States, who really offended the alien alliance that was welcoming Earth into the bigger galaxy, really offended everybody, and he's out there with them trying to prove how cool he is, even though he doesn't like what they do. It's very funny. So yeah, check that out. Money Shot. Up next, here we go. Ten of Swords Prelude in Excalibur number 12. Again, Excalibur is a book I never read any of the previous iterations of, but it's got Rogue on the team, and it's dealing with mutants and magic and the fantasy elements, so it's been really cool. And a lot of the stuff that has been seeding for the Ten of Swords is in here since the beginning of this run, and it's been very interesting. Again, still not a huge fan of all the things that X books are doing right now, but this one has been solid every month, every time it comes out. I really enjoyed it. So you've got Saturnine there, and obviously Apocalypse is manipulating her, and she's manipulating the team. So things are afoot in Otherworld and in Apocalypse's plans for mutantdom and Krakoa. Alright, number 3, Star Wars issue 6. Yes, Luke is holding a yellow lightsaber there. You will have to read the issue to find out why. If you've been reading the series, you might know why already. But there was a lot of fun stuff in this issue. Issue 5 ended with him being trapped by a force-sensitive person, and he was trapped and drowning. And it's interesting to see how he manages to get out of this situation and what leads to the yellow lightsaber and all of that. So yeah, check out Star Wars issue 6. Number 2, Once and Future issue 11. This book, as you've probably already heard from some of my other videos if you watch them, I'm a big fan of fantasy, sword and sorcery. Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit are some of my favorite movies of all times, and books. And so comics dealing with King Arthur and fantasy elements is always something that's going to grab my interest, and this one has been really good since issue 1. Incredible storytelling, great artwork, and hilarious. It kind of runs you through the gamut of everything from incredible action sequences, mystery, fantasy, and humor, and insane violence sometimes with some of the creatures and monsters they have. But yeah, Once and Future number 11, out on shelves today. Check that one out. And last but not least, my number 1 for the week, great cover and awesome issue, is Darth Vader number 5. Got that nice split cover of Revenge of the Sith era Anakin and Darth Vader merging together. And this, I don't know if it wraps up the initial story. No, I guess it does kind of wrap up the initial story arc for this new run on Darth Vader. And if you are reading any of the novels, some of the stuff in the Queen's Shadow and the Queen's Peril, I believe, dealing with Padme's handmaidens and things, there's some tie-up loose ends in this that deals with some of the characters and plot threads I guess they set up in those books, which I have. I just have not had a chance to read them yet. So Darth Vader number 5 is my pick of the week. It is a great Star Wars issue. And there it is. Looks like... Ooh. Chair's giving me a little scare here. I think the safety pin... There. Nope. Anyway, not going to mess with that. So there it is. There's my comic rundown for the week. If you have any thoughts or comments on any of these books, specifically these books or those series in general, let me know in the comments. As always, feel free to hit like and subscribe, and I'll be back later with some more stuff. Oh, And wanted to tag this real quick, not comic related, but Star Wars related. I'm sure many of you have already seen the trailer for Season 2 of Mandalorian. I'm not going to get into spoilers here. All I'm going to say is I've watched it a dozen times today, and I cannot wait for end of October when that comes out. So, yeah, that's it. That's the comic rundown for the week. I'll catch you next time. Have a good one.